Oh, this one's a long time coming. So let's do a quick demo of some stuff here. This pull is running right now. I don't know if you can see. There you go. So that's the one running right now. However, if we want, we can pull this one too. We'll do that. So if you looked at the code when I showed that one, it was 11133. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one is 11144. You hear the click? That just switched over to this one. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So this is now running. One other thing to note is this is acting as like a kind of a supervisory running lamp, as is that, which would be firing the beeper if it wasn't muted. Wait for this to finish. But some other stuff to talk about here. My desk, what's this thing over here? That is an end-of-line resistor for the normally open alarm circuit chain thing. What do you mean by that? Well, normally you see this pull here? This is wired to those same two inputs here. And over here, there's just no pull, so it's just end of line. All right, so that just clicked. Now, right now, this cannot be silenced, and I actually have two different buttons to silence it, and it can't be turned off because we're still in like alarm, basically, supervisory. So what I'm gonna do here is reset this one. But you might notice there's no lamp, and that's because there's still other ones that are pulled. And so I don't know if that's how this was supposed to work, but when there's only one pulled, you get the lamp to tell you which one was pulled. But if multiple are pulled, then you don't get the lamp until you're down to the last one. Not sure if that's how it's supposed to work, but that's how it seems to work. So I can't reset it still. Gotta reset this pull. All right, so you have the lamp, and now I can reset it. So, last thing I guess would be to show this little bit here. So this is a remote pull that's attached to this one. If I disconnect this, I get trouble. If I plug it back in, trouble goes away. So it has an end-of-line resistor like this inside that little box, and this one does too. Obviously there's no pull attached. So what happens if you pull this? Here we go. This pull, which is what it's attached to, is the 11144 pull. This is now running. So what else to add here? I have a 24 volt power supply, 110 volt relay. 24 volt power supply is powering all this stuff here. The 110 volt relay is taking the output from the first pull and kind of turning it into the, you know, like a fake panel basically. And then what else? I put XLR connectors in and out, and I'm trying to almost make it plug and play. I have my fuse here, and then this goes in, and then the in here is actually the same exact wiring as this in. The out's a little different. I'm still trying to figure all that out. I'm hoping to actually get a third pull so I can have an intermediary. Oop, I forgot to reset this one so it's running again. Oops. So what you could do, and the way this was designed, is you could put it into test mode, and that would be to just open this. And as long as you don't close this, it will code, but it will not send the codes. So the supervisory will still be tripped, and basically you can't reset it until it stops coding. But this would almost be like walk test mode. You basically would trip the supervisory, but as long as the codes don't send, I guess it didn't send an alarm and it didn't sound the bells. I guess it took the back and forth open close to actually cause it to send. If it was just opened or just closed, that's almost how it was doing its detection of supervisory versus running versus whatever else. Pretty interesting system. I believe I have most of it figured out at this point. I'm going to try to get a third pull soon. It's supposed to come, I think, this week. Might be a little different because it doesn't have the box and it's slightly different. Oh, just finished the run. So that's actually what it would have normally done at the end of a test run. It would just give a single beep. But I believe a single beep is just kind of almost the beginning of a code run, but it doesn't actually like send until it's after that. At least I think that's how the transmitter worked. I don't know. I don't have a transmitter and all that. I'm sure it's probably lost the time at this point. Yeah, so pretty crazy. This is just another Honeywell pull. It's not attached right now. It's actually a newer one. Probably almost too new for the system. I believe this one is either late 70s or early 80s. These are mostly somewhere between, I think, 73, 74. The panel that's sold on eBay that I think these went with, I think it was dated 72. So obviously this is like an early 70s system, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, I guess one more thing is this here is kind of like this is the normally running lamp, you know, just when things are good. So that's kind of what that was doing, which most of the time during this demo was probably not on much. Yeah, trying to think what else. The XLR connectors. Probably going to try to get like an extension so I can maybe put them different places and kind of be cool. Yeah, still working on things here a little bit, but definitely has come a long way since when I just got this stuff. So yeah, until next time, this has been the Honeywell Coded Pull System. I believe it's the S473C. Yep, 473C. And yeah, from the 70s. Very cool. Until next time, folks.